The final word.
The final word.
The final word. It's the final word. Yes, indeed, man. It's you got the final word. So we gonna give y'all a quick update real quick. Law Nation is likely gonna be a little bit late. So y'all keep that in mind.
The final word. The final word.
Big Game James is sick.
Word.
And the OC is also going to be coming in likely a little bit late because he's coaching his son. So we just want to give y'all a quick update, but I got you because it's still a lot to cover. And I'm used to soloing anyway. So yeah, so first of all, it's game time. It's game time. And we're going to be talking about a lot. So first of all, we're going to be talking about the Browns and freestyling about that. We will even take some calls today. We're going to take some calls. That's definitely going to kick the whole show off to another level. So we're going to take some calls today. But the big things that we got to discuss is obviously what came out within the last 24 hours, right? So it's a podcast going around where they're saying that the money is the holdup, not the money, the length of time. Well, you know, I already talked about this on a video that I just did today. But the good news I'm going to save till we actually start the show, because there's actually some very, very good news that we go discuss with this. So y'all sit back.
The final
let me take her some stuff on the back end, and we gonna kick off the show. It's the final word. Let's go.
The final word. The final word.
The final word.
The final word.
Final word. The 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 final word.
The final word.
The final word.
The final word.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check or something. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man, let's go, man. Let's go, man. All right. So let's just go ahead and kick this thing off because we gonna take our time with this one because this is actually I said I was gonna talk about the good news with this. So this is coming from, you know, obviously a podcast, Scoop City podcast. Okay, so y'all just listen and we go kind of comb through this and we go make sense out of this and talk about what this means likely for the Dallas Cowboys.
The holdup at this point, from what I understand, is about the years the Dallas Cowboys are willing to commit to.
Oh man, every time I hear that.
Really?
While it's assumed that Dak is going to be paid at the top of the market, the Dallas Cowboys are aware of that. It's, do they want to put themselves in a position contractually that will keep Dak in Dallas longer than 2, 3, 4 years? And that's what Dak is looking for. He's looking for a long-term commitment.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
From Dallas. So the holdup here is...
So, hey, wait. So you telling me that Dak is asking for a long-term contract and Dallas is not sure if they want to give him a long? That's what you telling me. Is that what you telling me? Okay. We gonna let you keep talking.
Is really the belief from the Dallas Cowboys, this is a guy who's won a lot of games. But is that enough?
This is a guy who won a lot of games, but is it enough?
Winning's not enough for Jerry Jones, right? We know this. They want to do more. Stephen Jones told us that. They don't want to just be the team that wins a lot of games. They want to be the team that can play in the Super Bowl.
But is it all on Dak, though? That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's all on Dak. And
let me just pause. Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about the good news. The good news is this to me means they're very close. All right. This means likely they're very close. See, because Dak is winning a whole lot more on a short-term deal than a long-term deal. No, the Law said he might be able to come in. Law's on the business call right now. So those who looking for Law, he not here yet. He might come in a little bit later. It depends on how his business meeting go. But yeah, so it works out a lot better for Dak to actually receive a short-term deal. So without kind of getting too nerdy into this stuff, but this is the deal, man. The cap is rising faster than it's ever rose in history. The cap used to rise on average $10 million a year. Last year, in 1 year, it did 25 million. So if you in a short-term contract, oh, they say I'm live on Landlord Channel. Let me turn on my Landlord Channel. My bad, Landlord. Appreciate that, Steven. I didn't know I was streaming to my boy channel. Give me a second. Boom. I turned them off. Thank you. All right, so if you do a short-term contract, you get to get into the market faster. A rising cap. If you pick a long-term deal, you delay your ability to be able to get into the rising cap. That's why Mahomes right now has the worst deal, because he did a 10-year contract. So as the cap is booming, he can't even get into it. Yeah, Miss Lockhart, I'm cool. Big game cool with me being live on this channel. He want me to. And also y'all keep Big in your prayers, man. That boy is, he really sick. He's sick. You know what I'm saying? So we need to pray for my boy Big, man. For real. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, so you get into a rising market. So for them to be saying Dak wants to be long term and we not sure, we want to make sure that you do more than just win in the regular season, Dak. Wait, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Huh. Like,
you want answers?
No. It's no way that's the case. It's no way. Just using my logic, right? Just using common logic. So when you look at it like that, that means likely they're close. Okay. They're close, right? They have to be close. The main reason they have to be close is because only Dak, right? I want y'all to hear me out. Only Dak would want a long-term contract, because Dak wanting a long-term contract would be saying to them, I don't want the drama that comes with when it's time for us to get paid. That's what he would be saying. If he really said this to them, he's saying, get me on a long-term contract so I can, for at least 4 to 5 years, focus on football without hearing about this contract drama. And if they try to get him for less, if this is true, if they want a 2, 3, or 4 out of that, they basically saying they want the drama. That's what they're saying. Yeah. Because don't you believe for 1 second that they over here saying that we want to see if you can take us to the Super Bowl before we're going to pay you. Don't believe that. That's just goofy. No. You don't have the quarterback that threw the most touchdowns, runner-up MVP with way better numbers than the MVP. And that was first year in his offense. A guy with a master's degree in organizational leadership. That's why he leads your organization like a general, because he has leadership on a master's degree level. You have a gold mine cha-ching in Dak. Big money. And you know it. Huh. Yeah. So this likely means they're close. So then I want to also showcase something else, because this is the good thing about looking at a movie that you've seen before, especially when you've seen a movie as early as last week. So this was last week, or within the last 2 weeks. Y'all check this out and tell me what you think of this. This is very interesting. Let me turn off this music for a second. I want y'all to hear this.
It's not even really about the money as much as it is the years, the contract years. And when you look at these two sides.
Wait. So with CeeDee Lamb, hold on, let's go back.
It's not even really about the money as much as it is the years, the contract years. And when you look at these two sides, they look at it very, very differently. The Cowboys historically, Ben, they love doing long-term deals. And the reason for that is when they do that, they have more control over the player on the back end of contracts when everything becomes team friendly. And you look at a player like Tyron Smith, that was an 8-year contract. Zach Martin, when they extended him, that was a 6-year contract. Trevon Diggs last year, that was a 5-year contract. They do these long deals, and eventually when the player continues playing well, the contract becomes very, very team friendly. And since there are so many years left, the player really has a hard time coming back to the table and asking for more money. Now, from CD's side.
So obviously Dak on a short-term contract could come back to the table and ask for. So because he explaining it right, was it easy for Tyron Smith to come back to the table and ask for more money after he got to the end of his contract? No, it's like, nah, brother, you've been injury prone. You older now. So yeah, if we would have had this talk, 2 years ago, yeah. But hey man, this is just business.
He has this agent. His name is Tory Dandy. Tory Dandy is known around the NFL for doing shorter term deals. And some of his clients include DK Metcalf, 3-year extension. Deebo Samuel, 3-year extension. Hassan Reddick, who's in the news right now, when he was a free agent, 3-year deal with the Eagles. Denzel Ward, 4-year extension with the Browns. He never goes to 5, 6, 7, 8. Never, ever, ever. His goal is to do 3 or 4, which means the player, if he continues playing well, could go back to the team and ask for another extension. He did the same thing with A.J. Brown as well. Another one of his clients got.
Yeah, he got A.J. Brown too. We go come back to this, but we just using our common sense right now and trying to sniff through this story that's coming out through some media leak. So as I sort through and I listen, I say, and see, did you notice that he was saying that agents know that it's better to do short-term deals because it allowed them? Let me ask you a question. If you're an agent, do you want 1 commission or 2? I'm serious. If you're an agent in the NFL, do you want to crack at 1 commission or 2 or 3? Because if you do a long-term contract, then that agent has 1 commission off your deal. But if I can get him a short-term contract, I get 2 commissions. So you mean to tell me that the Cowboys is over here like, we want a short-term contract. We don't want Dak long-term. And the agent's supposed to be over here like, but Dak wants to be here.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo wee woo.
You can't handle the truth. You want answers?
So everybody will want 2 contracts. So if you look at all the parties involved and the interests of the parties involved, it's obviously.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo wee woo.
Because somebody jumped in my comments. They was like, speculation, boss. It's like, I can't help it that they trying to tell us that 2 + 2 is 5. If you trying to tell me 2 + 2 is 5, I can't speculate about you possibly lying. If you trying to tell me, if you trying to sell me, you saying, hey, boss, come here. I got a story I want to tell you. It's a story. Now, all these contracts for years that we've been doing consistently, when I say we've been doing this consistently, we've been doing this consistently. These contracts we've been doing have all been long term. 2 + 2 has always equaled 4. But this time, with the highest expense, with the guy that's coming off runner-up MVP in a new offense, meaning this year he should be even better. We want to play this game again on a cap that's continually to rise. You trying to play me, dog. You trying to play me. And if you call that speculation, I guess, man. If using your common sense is speculation, just what it is. Because y'all heard him clearly say, yeah, these agents want short-term deals. Yeah, it's how you maximize your money and get multiple commissions.
Traded from the Titans to the Eagles, got a big deal with the Eagles. This offseason, got another extension from the Eagles because it was time to pay him up again. That's the way the agent works. So both sides have two different viewpoints on this. One side wants shorter years, another one wants longer years, and that has been the holdup. But I do believe, Ben, this will eventually be figured out. The Cowboys obviously are a better team of CeeDee Lamb on the field.
Amazing. It's like, how dare you try to play us? So you hear that and then make that jive with what she was saying. Listen to this one more time now, thinking about what he just said.
The holdup at this point, from what I understand, is about the years the Dallas Cowboys are willing to commit to.
Really?
Well, it's assumed that Dak is going to be paid at the top of the market. The Dallas Cowboys are aware of that. It's, do they want to put themselves in a position contractually that will keep Dak in Dallas longer than 2, 3, 4 years? And that's what Dak is looking for. He's looking for a long-term commitment from Dallas.
Interesting.
So this is also the deal, y'all. You know, I know somebody said, boss, this is speculation.
You can't handle the truth.
Okay. So the first time Dak went through this, y'all know I kept a record of this very close, right? Like very close. So if you look at the history, and I have the dates on these contracts, the first time Dak went through this, Wentz was signed June 6, 2019 on a 4-year deal. Goff was signed September 3rd, 2019 on a 4-year deal. Watson was signed for the Texans September 20th on a 4-year deal. In July 15th, the last offer that the Cowboys made to Dak was a 5-year deal. So now you telling me that y'all think opposite of what you used to think. If you just think about it. Because this Dak Prescott was not as good as the current Dak Prescott. The 2020 Dak Prescott is not as good as the 2024 Dak Prescott. So what you're trying to tell me is you wanted him for more years when he wasn't as good. So seemed like, and on top of that, he was coming off an ankle. So if it would have been any deal that should have made y'all say, we want a short term to make sure you're healthy and to make sure you are really that, it would have been then. So now you trying to tell me during a time in which he's clearly better, you telling me you want less years when in the first contract fight, y'all was fighting over the years. But Dak all of a sudden, see, Dak wanted less years back in the day. Now all of a sudden he's so-called coming to y'all saying he want to be a Cowboy for life. Yeah, exactly. It's somebody said it. Somebody said it in the chat. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on, I gotta show this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second, man. I thought I had it set up. I didn't. All right, now I do. Here we go. Perfect comment. No, it's not. He say that math ain't math, and it's not. Yeah. So it you know, so to me that says it's close. It says it's close. Because see, Dak, basically, according to what they saying, Dak is really trying to work with them. If the reports is true that it's only coming down to the duration of time, they are extremely close. They not just close, they are extremely close to getting this thing done. They say it's over 300 people in here and only 114 likes. Nah, well, let's get the likes up, y'all. I don't think nobody really breaking this down like this, man. It ain't nobody really giving you the details like this. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? The final word, we really work hard to really try to give you real answers, not no wee woo.
You want answers?
So, yeah. So, let's get the likes up. I know I just need to remind y'all. Them likes is going to help a lot of people kind of know the truth on this.
You can't handle the truth.
So, yeah, man. So, going back to this and just basically wrapping this up, they close, y'all. They're close. You know, they have to be close. You have to be close when Dak is trying to work with you. And Dak is saying, listen, y'all, let's do a long-term deal. Y'all like those long-term deals. Let's just do that. Let's just lock up all these big numbers under a long-term contract. You can make me the highest average per year. You can throw a lot more guarantee. You gonna have a lot more flexibility. You can maybe even throw on some voidable years. Let's just lock this thing up so that for the next 3 or 4 years, y'all gonna be able to team build around me like Mahomes. Because in the next 2 years, this 57 per year contract is gonna look like peanuts based on the fast rising of the cap. So let's just wrap this up. And they allegedly, supposedly are saying, no. Hell nah. So you also telling me, and this is how you know it's close. They telling me the only back and forth is about the years. This thing is getting ready to be done. It got to. If she telling the truth, if she's not a Jerry puppet and water carrying plant, okay, which she could be carrying water, doing a favor for them Joneses. You know, people do that all the time. That's just part of the game. That is the necessary evil of this that a lot of people don't really understand because remember, they say Jerry and Steven like to negotiate through the media. See, but you got to put a face to it. So when they're actually negotiating, what does it look like? What does it look like? Who does it sound like? What voices does it come through? So yeah, could she be a puppet? Yeah. Could she be just reporting it as she's hearing it? That could be true as well. So we don't really know her motives. I'm not going to assume her motives. But I'm also just based on what she said, it got to be close. Because if they If it's only about the years, that means you already agree on the average per year. That means you agree on the guarantee. Those are the biggest parts of it. And you know it has to be extremely close when y'all trying to get Dak for allegedly less years. Because that's a better deal for Dak. So that means Dak is not going to be like, no, I'm going to hold out. I'm not going to, no. I want more years. No, Dak go say by the start of the season, all right, give me the short-term deal. That's going to work for me anyway. See, what you're doing is you're basically telling me to prove it. So yeah, if you want me to go for just 2 years and prove it again, I'll prove it again. And you're going to have to pay me more because the cap is going to be higher then. I tried to lock it in for a long time for you, but you want to do this short-term prove it shit? Okay, let's go. That's exactly what Dak would do. You know, like I tried to work with you, but you don't want me to work with you. All right, well, let's do a short. You telling me Dak wouldn't take that? I would take that in a heartbeat. Be like, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, you want to put me on a short-term deal? Cool. Let's do it. How fast you want to do it? Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's done, basically. It sounds like it's done, to be honest. If this is what y'all squabbling about, this is done. And this is what my gut tells me, and I'm going to move on to the next subject. This is what my gut tells me about this whole thing. I think this deal is done, and I think it's finna be a short-term deal. And I think Jerry and Steven are trying to switch the narrative to make it seem as if it was their idea. Because they've been doing these long-term contracts for a long time. So if Dak's agent basically bent them over to a short-term contract, it's almost embarrassing to them because they've always been getting over on their best. They always been having these long-term contracts for their best players. They've always gotten away with it. So if Dak is the one that finally snuck out the back door with a short-term contract, they likely trying to make it look like it's their idea. And then they go try to flip it to we're putting winning first. We don't just care about regular season wins. We want to make sure that we paid a guy that could actually take us to the promised land and get us over the hump. It's gonna be a bunch of that BS. But in reality, what they really don't want to say is Dak agent took them to the woodshed and beat the shit. Can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Dude, man. Oh, man. Dak's agent took them to the woodshed. And,
you want answers?
You know, come here. And got the spanking that. Got the spanking on that booty. All right, man. All right, so I'm going to flip the script on y'all, man. We got a couple of more things I want to talk about. As we waiting on some of the other guys to come in. So, obviously, let's take some calls real quick. I said we was gonna take some calls. Let's take some calls. Yeah, since we're taking a break between this segment, man, we got the phone lines open. Y'all give me a second. We'll take some calls before I flip the script to a new subject. We'll take some final word calls, man. I want to hear from y'all today. All right, let's go. Y'all give me 1 second, man. Let's go. There we go. All right, so we got the call lines open, man. We want to hear from y'all. All right. I knew my boy was gonna come through. Let's go. Chris 214, you live.
What's going on, boss?
What's up with
How's
it, man?
It going?
Man, it's good, man. Welcome to the final word, bro.
I know, right? But yeah, man, I'm so glad that this thing is almost over.
Yeah. You think it's almost over?
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially that last piece that you said, you couldn't have broke it down any better. I mean, like this whole thing, like it does, like it don't make sense. Like, come on, y'all, like a short-term deal that works out perfectly in that favor.
Right?
Perfectly.
Yeah. You helping him.
Like, come on, y'all.
Why you playing with me?
Like, come on, y'all. Exactly. And I'm disappointed in Cowboy Nation. Not all of us, but it's a few people that still, oh, yeah, like, yeah, they're doing right. They can't commit to a guy who can't win the big game and play. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Like, bro, like, they love to sell that, like, Dak just got, like, he got to do it by himself.
Right.
Everybody else been perfect. Everybody else been doing their job except for Dak, and Dak is the last. But that is not true. Like,
no.
Bro, it take a team to win a playoff game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
these boys will literally tell you
we gotta be
you
smarter.
can throw it 400 yards, basically have 2 bad throws, and they say, that wasn't good enough.
Exactly. Like, come on, y'all.
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, go throw it 60 times. Oh, you had 2. We not sure if you the one for us.
Right.
If you don't
exactly.
Man. So nah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
it don't make sense.
For what Jerry Jones is doing, like I do feel like Jerry Jones is trying to squeeze out this wet towel. He's trying to get all the juice, all the water out of it right before he announced it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish you know how you drop a towel, you like, golly, you fold it, you twist it, like you trying to get all of it.
Yeah, that's what he doing. Squeezing the juice out this.
Yeah.
He trying to take all the headlines the final week. Yeah, that's what it's looked like to me. Talking about then all of a sudden.
But I predict.
Did you hear how she sold it too? She sold
Exactly.
it. She sold it talking about, Jerry and them, they said they just don't want to be about wins in the regular season. It's like you sound like their mouthpiece. You know what I mean? You sound like Jerry cares about Super Bowls. What? So you telling us the man who always throw his best players under the bus, kills the morale, undercuts his coaches, go gets Trey Lance without talking to none of his guys, basically told Dan Quinn that he could basically offer him the job over Mike McCarthy. He cares about Super Bowls. Okay.
Right. Exactly.
So
and this is my last comment. This is so Jerry. Like I think it's gonna happen on opening night around 2:00 or 3:00. What bigger stage to say, hey, we signed Dak on opening night, and everybody gonna be saying, oh, Dak got signed. We leading up to the Chiefs and the Ravens. That's gonna be the biggest headline of that day. So I think it's gonna happen on Thursday.
Ooh,
like
Thursday.
That's so Jerry like.
I couldn't put
like,
my finger on
night.
the timing, bro, but that makes sense. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. But all right, boss man. Like I know you got some more calls.
Yeah, I got some calls, man. We can get to it, man. Good one though. That was a good call though. That was a real good one, man. All right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, Chris
boss.
214. That's my boy. All right, we got 881-214. You live.
Yo.
Yeah, you live, brother.
Man, what's happening, man? What's happening, dog?
What's going on? Who is this?
It's Thurston, man. It's Thurston how, bro? Everybody, y'all know me. I be in that chat heavy, man.
What's going on, Thurston?
Man, first of all, I want to say, man, your boy Jerry Jones is a complete idiot, bro. Man, I just don't. Man, real talk, man. Real talk.
Yeah.
Maybe if he finally say that the side baby is his, we can win the Super Bowl, bro.
Whoa, wait, Thurston.
Maybe it's karma.
Damn, thirsty.
I'm just saying, bro. It might be just karma.
Dog, man.
I'm just saying, it might be karma.
You don't win at the man bastard kid, man. What you doing?
Hey, man, he making me do this, man. He making me do this.
Oh, man. He done brought the devil out of you, bro.
You want answers?
Yeah, man, real talk, man. Real talk, man. He done brought it all out, man. I just don't what I don't understand is how we playing with our best quarterback. You try to get Trey Lance. Obviously, that's not working.
Right.
Cooper Rush ain't going to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got the quarterback there. I get into it with guys on my job all the time who try to say that Dak Prescott ain't that dude, man. He that dude. I'm tired of telling people he that dude. He done proved it time and time again that he that man, bro. So why we can't just get this handled, man? And what I don't understand is another thing they be trying to say is, well, if we sign them, we can't sign Michael Parsons. Yeah, you can. The cap go up every year.
Yeah.
Why we playing these games?
Thirsty.
Parsons gonna get signed. Yes. CD got signed. Dak Prescott get signed. We can fit it all under the cap. It don't make no sense. I'm just sick and tired of these games. And Steven's on, man. When Jerry gone, bro, Steven gonna be worse. At least Jerry know a little bit about football. Steven don't know nothing. I done heard y'all boys say all the time, this dude don't even know half the players' names.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to voice my frustrations, bro, because I'm getting tired of it, dog. Like, real talk, it ain't about winning. I understand you make a lot of money. That's cool. But we got to win, too, bro. Like, you got to win for the fans. We are hurt every day, bro. We get into it with other organizations.
Yes.
Other fans who say we sorry, calling us cowgirls. We get into it with Cash and Scree. I don't know about you, bro, but sometimes I be ready to scratch about this one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thirsty. Hey, man. Preach on, Thirst. Preach on, man. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds because you're doing so good. Matter of fact, y'all clap it up for Thirsty, man, damn it. Like, this Thirsty first call, and he over here, man. He's speaking to my heart. Keep going, brother.
Real talk, bro. Nah, bro, I'm for real, bro. I be about ready to scratch with cats about calling my cowboy, cowgirls. I'm especially 49er fan. I went to Texas live, bro, and when we played the 49ers this year, bro, and them folk were talking so much noise, bro, I be like, bro, I had to leave, dog. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they do to us as fans, bro. Like we standing on business. And they won't, bro, but we love them so much, we gonna stand on business with them.
Yeah, but man, it's just like, we've all had our share of good and bad relationships. The one that you love be the one that you hate too, man. Sometimes, they quit gambling with me, man. Quit playing with me. Like the week of a big game is when y'all launch the torpedo.
Right.
The week of the big game, bro. Can we at least for 1 week, Thirst? Can we for 1 week focus on football? No.
Oh, hell no.
He had to take this week from us, dog. Thirsty, good call, man, because I can tell me and you'll go all day, bro.
Game week, and we got to talk about everything else.
Man, Thirsty, get off my phone, bro. I can tell me and you, I can tell we go cook, man. Good, hey, call back. Y'all clap it up for Thirsty, man. Thirsty did his thing, bro. Good call, bro. That was Thirsty, man.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, man. So we got us another good one. So Thurston is another one of them old good ones. Yes, indeed.
Bruh.
I like it when we get them smart Cowboy fans call in, them boys like DP Johnson, D Shilf, Joe. Man, let's go. Let's go. Joe, you live.
What's going on, boss?
What's up with it, man?
I do want to say a couple of things. I'm good. I do want to say a couple of things. Like, I love my Cowboys to the heart, but I'm excited for the season, but it's kind of hard to enjoy football when you can clearly see the self-sabotage. Clearly.
Yeah. Ooh, man, you said it. You said it.
For the people that are hating on Dak, I had a lot of people tell me that, once the Cowboys get rid of Romo, Dallas will go to Super Bowl. Well, have we won it yet? No. So he's quiet on that.
Yeah.
But I think this deal is super close. I think it gets done on
close.
Friday.
Yeah. You say Friday? Yeah. I'm leaning closer to Thursday because Friday's usually like a bad media day. So I think I forgot who said it. I think it was Chris. Chris 214 said it. I think they gonna try to steal the headlines of that Thursday night game.
And for the people that want to get rid of Dak, okay, let's get rid of Dak. But what's your solution?
They ain't got one.
Because you can. Because for the people that have been under a rock, the Joneses don't exactly have a keen eye for quarterback standing.
No, they bad at it.
So you want to draft a quarterback. So for every Pat Mahomes, there's like 4 Josh Rosens. You want to be like Washington. Washington is in the 8th straight starting quarterback week 1. Like, I'm not a Dak apologist, but I mean, he's our best chance in my opinion. We've been spoiled for the past.
Yeah, we've been spoiled.
We've been spoiled for the past 13 years under Romo and Dak. We lucked out on them, not because we found them. We got lucky finding them.
Yeah. Now we got
the
worst things that happened is that we got lucky. That's the worst thing that happened to us because it made us think that it's easy. We think it's easy. We be like, just go get a first round quarterback. We just did. Y'all just saw one. Y'all made him a third stringer.
Exactly.
You just got one. You got a top 5.
And people don't remember this, but Dak is the only quarterback from his draft class to still be in his original team.
Yeah, the only one. And
people are saying 9 years of nothing. Well, what has people like Josh Allen done? What has Justin Herbert done that are getting paid more than Dak? Your league MVP is 2-5 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Nah, man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, boss. And it's gonna be a touchy subject, but sometimes it's a race thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I say that it's I call it the 4 R's. 3 or 4 R's.
The bias race thing.
Romo, race, remedial. Those are the 3 reasons a lot of people don't like that. They either remedial in their football knowledge, Romo lovers, or they're racist. Those are the 3 reasons. Generally.
Like, it's not that they think that Josh Allen is a better player. It's just that he's white and Dak is African American.
Yeah, with a lot of people, that's the case. It sure is. I've heard people say that out their mouth. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the case with a lot of fans.
But that's a good call. Good call, boss. I got the Cowboys. The Cowboys are gonna win, but it'll be tough. But I still got us winning.
Yeah, good call, Joe.
That
was Joe, man. Keystone done called in, man. It's a good surprise. Keystone, what's up?
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. We got you on the phone.
Yes, sir. What's going on, chat? What up, everybody? Yeah, by you doing this show, when I was looking at how the contracts go.
Yeah.
You remember when me and you were OC a couple of years back? It's feeling like deja vu because we did a show a couple of years back when we were talking about the media. You know how they was doing them little short team films and they was taking shots at it. We did a show on it. And we was sitting back talking about all that in the mix because it was time for Dak to get paid.
Yeah.
Same thing going on right now. We said all this is going to pass, then it's coming to pass again.
Right.
And you looking at season. And I said this also. Everybody talked about how Jerry's going to be this, that, and third when he steps down. And I always ask, was the big concern, the biggest question, should we be concerned when Steven took over and when he takes over?
Yeah.
I still figure out what's going on behind closed doors because we don't know if it's a media game. Could it be rehearsed while they at home? We don't know what they do behind closed doors.
Right.
We don't know what the father's telling the son, and we don't know what the son's telling the father.
Right. Yeah.
Because don't think Jerry's not telling Steven how to stay relevant in the game, because you notice how Steven was throwing a couple wee-woos when he do his little talk, but that's a different story. Looking at contracts right now, how you said nobody gets less than 4 or 4 or less when it comes to extension. Everybody had about at least 5 or more.
Yeah.
Because we talked about Tyron Smith's situation.
Right.
When he was getting his prime years, took it for the low.
Yeah, for the low.
I'm sitting here looking at it like, man, when I sat back and looked at that show, that's why I feel deja vu. All this stuff that's coming to pass.
It's deja vu.
It's coming to pass now. I'm like, wow.
Hey, man,
we're back at this again.
Keystone, do you remember the OC said the devil ain't got no new tricks? These are the exact same plays, man. Like they ain't ran, they running the same old wishbone. Yeah. And I could tell you what they do every time. They hold all these players hostage unless that player is mean about their business. If not, they go drag you out to August, right? They go try to get you to cave, and then they come to you and say, all right, we'll do it, but we want to do it at a long-term deal. They do that to every one of them, you know?
Everybody.
They wear you down, and then you get so tired, you say, all right, let's do it. And you don't know that you gave away your youth just to get the deal done. And the only person that woke up out that matrix was Zach Martin.
Yes. That was the year when you looked at Zach. It's a good thing. I will give credit to Steven, because without him, we wouldn't have had Zach.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, it's some things on Steven's behalf to feel good about,
no doubt.
Because we would have wound up with either Paxton Lynch or Johnny Football. With no line.
No,
when Romo came and told you to get him a line.
No, that's
and
true.
You still want to get a quarterback.
Yeah. You ain't telling no lie. It's some good things about the way they team build. It's not all bad. You know what I mean? And if we all being fair and honest, the way that they was also tough on their best players also helped us a lot too in terms of cap budgeting, you know? So if we're looking at it from the team perspective, Steven and Jerry have been, for lack of better words, tough and mean, but also effective when they're able to close you out on a long-term deal. When you take a player as cold as Trey Diggs and put a 5-year contract on him, oh yeah, that's mean business. That's mean business. But that's good cap management. It really is. Just keeping it real. Yeah, it's tough man
you
business.
Want to keep it, you want to keep it free.
And that's if you being, if you looking at it from their end. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to be y'all friend. I'm here to get the best deal to keep that cap at a certain place. You know what I mean? So anyway, good call, Keystone, man. I got a lot of calls up in here, big dog. Let me get to these calls.
Oh no, just no problem. No problem at all. Man. But I want to also tell you that before I hang up.
Yeah.
All right,
hey Key, and let's get on that watch.
Yeah, before I hang.
Yeah, go ahead, Key.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. That we got Thursday night against the Giants. That's like towards the end of the month. That's like the 26th. That's the date of the game.
Yeah.
I will be open on that, but I'll hit you later on so you can hit me a link. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Okay, we got you, big dog. All right, Key.
All right.
That's my boy Key, man. James from Jersey, you live.
Hey, Boss Cowboy.
What's up with
man? I've been watching you guys, man, for a long time, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. Y'all funny. Oh, Big James, all you guys are crazy. But listen, I got something for you. I'm going to go back to what Jerry said in the beginning, after the end of the season, we start the new season, when he made the statement, he said all in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be surprised because it's going to go out for CD. Don't be surprised with Dak And in the middle of the season, don't be surprised they try to give Mike a contract. Because they know next year he's going to want a lot of money. So don't be surprised that he turn around and also give Michael a contract, maybe a 3 or 4 year deal. What do you think?
I'd be very surprised if they do a deal mid-season with Micah Parsons. I would be shocked.
If Michael Parsons averaged anywhere from between 9 to 11 sacks in the 10 games, I'm telling you, because they know that these guys are going to want their money. And you guys talk about it all the time when they should have signed that years ago. They wouldn't have this issue. And I'm telling you, I will not be surprised that that's what's the next thing going to happen.
I'm going to tell you where I don't buy your logic, okay? Because
I'm listening.
You looking at it purely from football. You got to add business to it. When you add the business component to it, they wouldn't do it because they make so much money off publicity, you know? So kind of keeping that cloud hanging over, keeping the conversation going on players' worth and stuff like that. Like they could have, like other teams like Detroit, like Philly, like Detroit got all their guys done before the mini camps and the training camps. You know, Philly got all their guys done. I mean, you know, 2 receivers, you know, before training camp and mini camp.
Right.
You know, so because they're really about football business, but Jerry wants it all, you know. So he wants the business of football, but he also, and he go pay those guys, but he want to also make that exposure money, you know. So that's why I would be surprised. Now, I do agree that we go pay Micah. I just would be shocked if they did it mid-season because it would be something that they never do.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think Steven is starting to take over, and I truly believe that. And Steve, that to him, he will be able to say he gonna consider saving more money by not signing Micah at the end of the year because of the rookie contract and stuff like that. That's the reason why I made that statement with that.
I'm with you
because they're gonna save. I truly believe they're gonna save more money. Because I think they've been listening to you guys, whether you realize it or not, because with the situation with Dak. Because like I said before, if they would have paid Dak sooner, they probably would be going through this right now.
No, they know it too.
That's my...
Yeah, that's what let me know that.
And that's my thing about that.
Because they said it was their biggest mistake the last time they did this with Dak, but yet they doing it again. So... they not stupid. If you doing the exact same thing that you said was your biggest mistake the last time, that mean you doing it on purpose. Right.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I made that statement. I'm telling you, that's what I mean. I mean, that's just my, just my thinking anyway. But
yeah, no, man, good call,
also another thing I want to say, because I know you got a lot of callers. 2 things. If these haters, and I hope they listening, if you hate the Cowboys so much and you say Dak is garbage, why would you want us to get rid of him? Why would you want us to get rid of him? If Dak is that bad and you can't stand the Cowboys, first thing I would say, if I know that you can't play, I'm not going to say I need to get rid of you. I'm going to y'all need to keep him. Y'all need to sign him.
Right, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm serious, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, people know better. They just be talking.
And also, and one more thing, I'm going to let you go. One more thing. If Zeke, I think Zeke, and with this game here coming up with Cleveland, I truly believe Zeke going to have over 100 yards rushing. And if you have over 100 yards rushing, what are people going to say? Maybe Cleveland wasn't a good defense the way they thought he was, what they thought they was going to be?
You can't say that about Cleveland. You can't. You will just have to say it.
Listen, but if we get over 100 yards, I'm just saying, even if it's 100.1, if that makes any sense. But if he get over 100 yards, what do you think they're going to say?
They go ignore it. A lot of people gonna be quiet about it. That's what's gonna happen. But man, let me take the other calls, man. Good call, man. I appreciate it, man. Good call, James.
I appreciate you too, boss.
All right, bro.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, bro. That was James, man.
All right.
Good call. D Shift. You live, brother. What's up, D?
Yeah, man. What's going on, boss?
What's up with it, brother?
Man, not much, man. Man, you got, it's been talked about, man. The market value is the market value.
Yeah.
You're not looking to pay the elite players. You're looking to pay market value for what they paying. They paying franchise quarterbacks. That's what they're paying.
That's right. That's perfectly said.
The Cowboys got this wrong. Cowboys got this wrong back in 2018, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When they didn't pay him year 3.
Yeah.
They kind of set a culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Dak didn't really have much to do with Dez, Romo, Sean Lees. They kind of brought in the new wave, and him, D-Law, Zeke. They was cool. They was willing to kind of play ball, But then they kind of came with that funny money kind of stuff.
Yes.
So when they came with them, the funny money, Dak was like, all right, cool, bet. All right, I'm just going to bet on myself. He bet on himself. He got hurt. Boom. All right, pay me. They had to pay him. They could have paid him like $30 million. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they missed that money.
Missed it.
And then boom. They, 2-3 years into the deal, he might have had like a feeling like, all right, y'all gonna make the same mistake twice, and they did.
Yep.
And now he's on some, all right, cool. I'm just gonna play it out, bet on myself, and then we're just gonna see where it goes next year. So regardless, even if they got the deal, I mean, because we've been kind of calling for this deal to kind of like restructure cap money and whatnot, and you could have did something with that money.
Yep.
Well, now even if they gave him a deal, I mean, the perks of what could have been had you done it early, that's all gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
And that's what they don't do, that these other teams do, and they give money to people who don't deserve money because they like women, bro. They just gonna buy something because they can, it's on sale. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my women, but I got a wife, bro.
Clean that up a little bit.
Like, it's like we don't even need that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't even need a Jalen Smith. We don't even need.
Point. Without saying women, you made a good point, D. Good point. Because like when you look at them tags, it goes to your metaphor, right? We didn't need to tag Paul.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't need to tag Schultz. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need to do that, but we did it. We didn't need to tag Dak. You know what I'm saying? It was goofy.
Yeah,
they just wasteful.
Yeah,
you just threw cash away. You right. We didn't need that, man. That was a good metaphor though. Very good.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, bro. I don't know like what kind of kicks they get out of it.
They making money, bro.
That's sick, bro.
It's remember they got the highest valuation. They got right. But how are they doing?
Either way it goes to cap.
Yeah.
They don't care how they cut the pie or when they cut the pie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody want they slice of pie and they want it fresh.
Yeah.
They gonna give you a big piece. They give you a big piece. That shit gonna be stale.
That's right. Good call, D Shift, man. Appreciate it, big dog.
All right, bro. Yes, sir.
It's football season, man. It's football season. Let me lock these phones real quick. We got
the conference has been locked.
DP Johnson, man, you live, big brother. Hold on. Now you live. My fault. That was me. My fault.
There you go.
Are you good?
All right. What up, with it, Falls? How you doing?
Man, what's up, DP?
All right, check this out. For all y'all out there all the people out there stuck with these haters in y'all ear, I want y'all to ask some questions. If they say that Dak's gonna play good enough in the playoff, I want you to tell him over his career, so all his playoff games put together, 64% completion for 270 yards and a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. If that ain't good enough, ain't nobody good enough.
Right.
Number one.
Facts.
Now Jerry want to act like that ain't good. I don't know if it's good enough. Well, then you obviously ain't the best GM in the league if you don't know if that's good enough, Jerry. Like this is getting ridiculous, bro. Yeah. I need Dak signed in the morning. Because, like, real talk, Thursday, that's the day for the coaches and the quarterbacks to finish the game plan. Friday is walkthrough. We don't need to wait till Friday. We need them to be focused. Get him signed tomorrow.
I like that, D. I like that. It's close, though. It got to be close, man. What you thinking about that, DP? It got to be close. If that's all y'all talking about is the years, and especially the story.
You know how proud I was? You know how proud I was of you when you looked in your camera and laughed at the argument about years on his contract? I said, hold on. Y'all been trying to keep the game together for the last 12 years, and all of a sudden y'all want to give somebody a short-term contract? Like, what?
Yeah.
Since when?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all just gave Tyron Smith the ass a damn extension 2 years ago, but y'all don't want to give Dak Prescott
when y'all
one.
start
Come
doing
on,
this, right? When y'all start doing this, man, if you don't get your
get your goofy cell phone with that, man. You know what I mean?
You trying to play me, stop the cap,
bro. And I'm sorry to tell everybody else who keep on trying to say all this Mike ain't getting paid this year, bro. Jerry can't afford to, because if he paid Dak now, he don't got no trade chip and he ain't got nobody else to market off of that he can act like is a villain to him. Ooh. Mike is gonna be that dude as soon as Dak gets paid.
He gonna be the villain. Yeah.
I mean, he tried to make CD, but CD was smart enough to go on Mike's show and everybody else's show and say, no, I'm getting my bread this time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I mean, Mike is talking, but Mike is talking from a place of comfort, so he laid back. Oh, the money coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
So Jerry know he can't play Mike quite the same.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest piece he got left.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, when Dak was going through the getting tagged and all that stuff, after coming off his rookie contract, we took care of Tank, and then we took care of Zeke. We took care of a bunch of role players after that. We already paid CD. You got Mike and you got Dak. Other than that, everybody else is a role player on this team, bro.
That's right.
So understand the games that they playing with y'all Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
They always gonna have somebody be the bad guy. Always. Somebody's gonna be the company guy. And whenever the company guy gets paid, he becomes the bad guy. Ooh. That's how the Cowboys work.
That's how it works. That's really how it works. Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about it. Everybody was Zeke, Steers, and Straw till it was time to pay him to get paid. Then it was Zeke and then Zeke got villainized and ran out of town.
Get out of here. And now we don't want you back.
Know what I mean? And now we mad you here. We couldn't run up the middle and we couldn't pass protect last year, but not you. We don't want you. You know what I mean? But this is all home training. You all have been home trained by the home team owners. Y'all need to get off of this Jones stuff, man. We supposed to be Cowboys fans, not Jones family fans. Come on now, wake up.
Ooh. Yeah. No, that's real though, man.
Like I don't know, like boss, I know you a generational Cowboys fan. You came from a Cowboys family, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a Cowboys loner. My whole family hates the Cowboys, but guess what? I was here before the Jones family too. So y'all feelings don't really mean much to me. You know what I mean? I care about the star, bro. Not the building. Yes. Not the building. The star.
Yeah. The star.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
And let's be 100. If we could go ahead, get that man signed tomorrow. We have a very solid team put together.
Yes, we
All
do.
these boys need is the time and the space to concentrate and put their mind where it's supposed to be, bro. Jerry Jones need to get out the way, all this extra marketing stuff. Bro, if you would quit donating to college basketball teams and pay your players, you wouldn't have to worry about this extra marketing shit. I'm out, boss.
DP always do that. He dropped the mic and just leave. All right, D. Man, that was a good call, man. Oh, man. I love the calls, man. The calls, y'all make the show. Y'all really do. Y'all make the show every time.
Bruh.
What? No, God!
Hitting too many buttons.
God, please, no! 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 No!
That button didn't fit. I don't know why I hit that button. But no, man, my boy threw up the 5, man, for my boy DP, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all clap it up for them calls, man. Y'all clap it up. Yeah, these are fire calls. To let you know, man, honestly, man, this is why I love the people of Boss Cowboy Sports, Big Game James, Law Nation. I love the type of fans that follow us because we ain't got, I'm be honest, we ain't got surface fans. We like, it's a lot of fans that like being surface. They like going to a place to where they can just say, Dak gotta get it done. He gotta show me he can take us to a Super Bowl. Other than that, don't pay him no damn money. See, I can't have them type of discussions. It's like, cause I'm gonna start talking facts and, the details, and you gonna want to talk kind of surface. We ain't gonna fit. So it's a whole lot of people that y'all don't fit most people. I'm just being honest. A lot of the people that follow us, Big Game James, Law, me, you not made for the masses. See, the crowds, they go with a lot of goofy stuff. I was having a debate at the barbershop. I wish I would have filmed it. And I had to tell my brother, I said, bro, I'm okay with being by myself. I'm fine with that. Like, yeah. He said, everybody says a quarterback has to carry a team. I said, I am fine being the only one. See, this is the problem with that narrative. It happens all the time. See, when you talk like this, when you talk surface like this, you got to talk facts. He say 2 and 5 says it all. No, it does not say it all. And see, I was making that case today with a dude at the barbershop. I said a lot of people keep going with that narrative, and it's a brain dead narrative that your record is a reflection of your value. That's exactly why Cooper Rush is overvalued and Dak is undervalued. See, people really believe Cooper Rush. Now, I like Cooper. I believe he's gritty. I think he's tough, mentally tough. But it's a lot of limitations on him. A lot of limitations on him. You have to go into a game with him determined to not use him as much as possible. You want to use everything almost but him. Yeah, that's how you win a game with Cooper. Hold on. But because he 5-1 as a Cowboy, people look at that record and say, he led his team to 5-1. Did you go look at the Rams game? Do you know how many times he even threw the ball versus the Rams? He threw the ball only 15 times in a blowout. Yeah. So what did he do? I was trying to tell the dudes today. I said, like, he was the guy in the group project that bought. He basically, we sent him to the store and said, hey man, we need some note cards. But because he a part of the group, he got the A. So when you say 2 and 5 says it all, that's a lie. It don't say it all. It don't tell you even close to enough. It don't tell you even close to enough. Cause see, this type of narrative is what gives Jerry cover, because that's the same narrative that Jerry is using. He using that same narrative to say that Dak ain't worth the money. See, it's fans like this that give Jerry cover. See, you need a lot of executive fans. You need fans that fight back this type of narrative, this so simplistic radio narrative. This type of radio, this comes from the radio. This comes from people that listen to the radio nonstop, and that's all they do is they tell you over and over, he's bad in the playoffs. He's like, no, Dak is not bad, you dumbass. Like, if you go game by game, he was not bad. And then in the games he was bad, it was likely because the other D was damn good. Yeah. If you really break it down, if you go one by one, Green Bay, did Dak play good? Yes. Very good. Seattle, did he play good? Yes. Very good. Rams, did he play good? Yes. Very good. San Fran, did he play bad? Yes. But who is he going against? The number 1 D. San Fran made everybody look bad. That D is cold as hell. Yeah. Is that an excuse? No, but it's the truth. Yeah. Tampa, he was all world. Yeah, and even in this playoff loss week, people say that's bad. I'd be like, you gotta be crazy. High is throwing 400 yards 60 times with only 2 interceptions. Bad. When your offense put up over 30 points, you did your job. Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't amazing, but it was good enough. Like, see, this is the standard that Jerry got y'all believing Dak gotta be. Jerry got y'all thinking Dak gotta throw it 60 times with no interceptions, with no mistakes. So the defense can give up over 40 points, but Dak, you bet not make one mistake. That's y'all standard for Dak. And Jerry is riding with y'all standard. And that standard, that 2-5 says it all. No, it does not. No, it's not. That's a lazy narrative. And I don't let y'all get away with that narrative. I don't let y'all come in here and just talk like that and talk crazy like that. Not call yourself a Cowboy fan, no. No, you got to look at the whole picture. I got to look at how the defense played. I got to look at how Dak played. I got to look at how they called the game. I got to look at it all. I'm not going to just look at one guy and say the result was on one guy. That is so damn lazy. And it takes real fans to push back on the lazy narratives that's just popular. There's a lot of popular but lazy narratives. Well, we need a quarterback that can carry. Man, that stupid ass narrative didn't even become a thing until Dak became the quarterback. The standard of quarterbacks having to carry teams only was invented to knock Dak. That is the stupidest, the dumbest. Like, in order for you, see Dak, he gotta show that he can put the whole team on his back if he's gonna be worth that type of money. It's like, bro, you saying that he got to put front office on his back when they doing dumb shit. When the defense allowing 40 points, he got to put that on his back. If your OC is calling bad plays, he got to, hey, I'm the quarterback. I got to overcome that. Oh, yeah, if they dropping the ball, I'm the quarterback. I'm going to throw it. Then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run down there and catch my own shit because I'm the quarterback. Oh, man. See, listen, man, I wish my brothers was here, man. I wish my brothers was here because I needed some help. I needed some help on this one. I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit real quick, and I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to get up out of here because I want to show y'all something that okay, so we got the 2024 Dallas Cowboys unofficial depth chart. I want to talk about this a little bit, and I still got y'all super chats. Let's take these super chats real quick. Let me take some of y'all super chats real quick. So my boy Common Sense, he sent him 5 bones, man. I appreciate it. Hold on real quick. Let me get my boy stuff. He said, and we're going to talk about this, but I want to talk about this depth chart. He said, Jerry believes it takes a QB to win a Super Bowl, and he has the fans believe in it. Yeah, he brainwashed them. See, Tuck, he came up with something called zombies. Like Jerry, he intentionally creates zombies and he works with the media, and then we call that infecting people. He infects them. He puts a narrative right in them. He infects them with the narrative. Beep. And then they go out there and they create other zombies because they repeat it. Yeah. And so now it's a lot of us that's looking at it like, yeah, that it takes a QB to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. and then they lie and they say stuff like, Mahomes, see, he carried Kansas City. It's like, bro, like everybody with some integrity knows that it was not Mahomes the main reason they won the Super Bowl. Everybody knows it was the defense. Anybody that really watched the game and that's not a zombie. But according to them, Mahomes became Superman and just, hey, everybody, y'all get on my back. I'm finna carry us to the Super Bowl and win it. My Mahomes. That's how people really believe it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Jerry, they create zombies. And so thousands of zombies. It really is. So we got another super chat. And he said, Diggs took the deal because he knew what his tape showed. Now, what Diggs tape show? Nah, Diggs tape showed that he top 3 corner in the league. What you mean? Shit. At that time, that Diggs was probably the best corner. That's what his film showed. Easily. Man, see, only in Dallas do we take somebody with 11 interceptions and we be like, his film was okay. His film was average. Huh? 11 interceptions? Yeah, you know, anybody can do that shit. What? Well, say that again, bro. Did you what? Hold on real quick. Got another super chat. My boy say, boss, you right. Go get Dak weapons. Oh man, say. I put it like this, if you ever give Dak elite weapons across the board, like they trying to do over there with Hurts, if they ever said, okay, let's really whipping up Dak, let's go crazy, man. All right, so we got through all the super chats. So let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna just talk about this briefly. What about this stand out to y'all? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Man. Y'all see how y'all be having me work for y'all, man? I be working for y'all, man. Y'all be having you. So y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Tell me, what about this list stands out to you? I'm gonna tell you what stands out to me. It's only okay. So I'm gonna tell you what stands out to me. What stands out to me is tight end. Tight end stands out to me. Tight end is actually kind of weird to me. Yeah, see, you saw it too, Trey. Trey, you saw it too. Trey, you saw what I saw. Trey, it's one thing, man. Me and Trey, we box sometime, but I gotta give Trey credit. Trey got some good eyes. Real quick. We got the OC in the building. Boom. There we go. So, yeah, if I go back, what's up, OC?
What's up?
If I go back, it's tight end. So first of all, Luke is your tight end too.
Mm-hmm.
But Brevin Spann-Ford is tight end 3. And John Stevens is tight end 4.
John Stevens should be tight end 2. All day long, in my opinion, if this was fair and equitable. But, you know, there's an old adage, man, is you have veterans, you have draft picks, and you have free agents. So the Cowboys are definitely of the philosophy that we're going to give our veterans and our draft picks every single opportunity to succeed or fail. But John Stevens is talented, man. He could really do something in this league if he got some reps and he got a chance. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that is nothing that screams to me, and I'm just being honest. Nothing screams politics like the tight end room right now.
because they invested that second round draft pick. And we talked about this day one, boss. We talked about this when they drafted him, that man, that was a reach. It's like, yeah, you got Schoolmaker, and then we almost talked ourselves out of it, boss. That's the thing that bothers me. We almost talked ourselves out of it. We were like, well, maybe there's some plan, maybe there's something unique that Mike McCarthy has in mind, yada, yada, yada. Trust your eyes, man. We saw it day one. When we scratched our head and was like, huh? You that was your second pick? Why? And it's always, he's injury prone.
Nah, I gotta give you credit though. See, you never wavered, bro.
I did.
You was solid. You was flat footed and very accurate on everything you said about him and that whole draft. You killed it. Like, yeah, you did. What the main thing I respected about you is you didn't fall to the pressure that people wanted. Like, people wanted, they wanted positivity. They wanted you to be optimistic about school and just, and you stuck with what you saw. So
yeah, man. Well, bro, I mean, it's like this, man. You can't make the club in the tub, man. And the old adage is, man, there is a rehab and there is strengthening your body, but there is a thing that is called being injury prone.
Yep.
And when you get injured every couple weeks and every other month, at that point, you're kind of injury prone. And I hate to say that. And what's happening is that your mind wants to do it, but your body is betraying you. And, and we've said this like years ago, boss, I said this. And I'll say it again here because I think it's relevant. Everybody's body has a certain number of football plays in it, right? And we don't know from person to person, some is more, some is less. But when you start getting to that threshold, that your body starts to just break down, like Schoolmaker, he's young, but he's probably played a lot of football, right? And his body is breaking down. This dude is always hurt. He's always hurt. So that's concerning.
Yeah. So going back to the list, and I ain't gonna be long-winded with this. I'm just a couple of things that just stood out to me. So obviously I noticed the John Stevens as tight end 4 was weird to me.
Right.
But then on a positive note, Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe as your starting center and left tackle is the beginning of the Young Bulls era. So as a former offensive lineman and 4-year starter and former pro, what's your thoughts on that?
I think it's great, man. I think that sometimes the best way to learn when you're talented is baptism by fire. And you're not going to get any better running scout team or being a number 2. And they never drafted you with that in mind. They drafted you to be a starter. They drafted you to be an impact player on this offensive line for years to come. And so the fastest path to get to that is to go through some ups and downs. And they will. They're going to go through some ups and downs. But mark games 7 and 8. Mark games 7 and 8. I'll say it here. You'll start to see them begin to come into their own, to settle down, and to have a degree of consistency that you're going to be like, wow, these guys look like they've been in the league for a few years already. Because that's how well they're going to begin to play.
So I want to ask you this question, OC.
Yeah.
What would be your general plan for Tyler Guyton versus Miles?
Yeah, my general plan is that I want to come out in 21 to 22 personnel. I want to give him some help on this big monster. Arguably, I'm gonna say probably the best DN in the league, pure DN in the league. I don't see nobody that's better than him. And he does everything well, and he plays with a lot of power, and he has speed. But I think that you help him on a long drop. I think you come out and you run the football directly toward him, because that's the best way to deal with a player like him. Run the ball at them. A lot of people try to run away from great players, and it never works because those guys are just great at disengaging and chasing. Run at him. I think that you should use Zach Martin. I think even if you can, use Terrence Steele to run some traps, to slow him down, to give some draw plays, mix in some screens toward him, because that's going to give him that little bit of hezzy, and that's what you need. And that's all that Tyler Guyton needs to set up to get a block. But yeah, you want to help him out, man, that first game against Garrett, man, for sure.
All right, man. So, just real quick, we never, just because I gave my full opinion on this stuff that was going on with Jerry and Dak. Did you hear about that today? Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did not catch up. I'm late on that, man. I've been, my head down on some work stuff. But please, catch me up, please.
All right, I'm gonna just get, because y'all ain't heard from the OC. Y'all heard from me. So I'm gonna catch you up, OC. Get your comment on thing. We go get up out of here. All right, so cool. This came from, check this out.
The holdup at this point, from what I understand, is about the years the Dallas Cowboys are willing to commit to.
Really?
Matter of fact, I done already covered that. I ain't going back to that. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the Browns. Let's talk about the Browns. Yeah, I covered that ad nauseum, bro. Trust me.
No, just let me get the snippet though, boss. Let me get caught up, and I'll be quick. I'll be fast.
You gonna be quick, all right? Because I don't want to. I don't want to.
I ain't gonna be long.
All right.
No, I ain't gonna be long.
While it's assumed that Dak is going to be paid at the top of the market, the Dallas Cowboys are aware of that. It's, do they want to put themselves in a position contractually that will keep Dak in Dallas longer than 2, 3, 4 years? And that's what Dak is looking for. He's looking for a long-term commitment from Dallas. So the holdup here is really the belief from the Dallas Cowboys. This is a guy who's won a lot of games. But is that enough? Winning is not enough for Jerry Jones, right? We know this. They want to do more. Stephen Jones told us that. They don't want to just be the team that wins a lot of games. They want to be the team that can play in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'll be quick, because I promise I'll be quick, okay? Pandering and posturing. That's what this is. It's pandering and posturing. And at the end of the day, man, you're going to pay Dak Prescott a whole lot of money. And if I'm Dak, and if what this report is saying is true, I will take your 4-year. I'll take your 4-year.
Right.
Give me your 4-year so I can enter the market again. Give me your 4-year. I'll take your 4-year. But Dak is thinking long term in terms of his family, in terms of probably, new baby, things like that. He may be thinking that, right? I'm not in his brain, but he might be thinking that. But I'm saying, I will take your 4-year. Dak, don't worry about that.
3 years.
Take 3 years iffy, because then your guarantee money gets funny. Your guarantee money ain't big enough if something happened to you.
You got to pay me 100% guarantee.
And they don't want to do that. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to do this. So it spreads out the risk for them. It guarantees a big, humongous, $200 million chunk for you at 4 years. So take the 4-year if they don't want to commit long term. But here's my word to the Jones family and those that may be otherwise inclined to listen to what I have to say, is this. If you want to win a Super Bowl, it's a lot of other stuff you could be doing to do that outside of pandering about how much and how long you're going to pay Dak. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you could have went out and paid one of these defensive tackles and shored up that defense. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you could have brought in Bobby Wagner. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you could have paid premium dollar and got you a younger back. So don't blame Dak for that. That's a part of your overall personnel strategy that's hurting you in terms of going deep and winning these games in the playoffs. It's not just that. Yeah. And that's it. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. All right, so obviously talking about the Browns. I looked at the Browns. I'm pretty sure you looked at the Browns. I guess what's your general thoughts on us getting ready to play the Browns? And because I know we got some shows coming up. I got a show tomorrow with Henny where we're going to talk about the coaches. And then on Thursday, we're going to talk about key matchups with Star. I don't know what your schedule like, but if you can fit those in, obviously.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah, but what's your thoughts on the Browns?
I think the Browns are a dangerous team. I think it's a 50-50 game. I think if the Cowboys don't come out and take care of their business, this is a game that the Cowboys could lose, because this is the first game, and this is beyond the dress rehearsal. And the first time you see ones have to go for 4 quarters versus other ones. I think the Browns are a scrappy team. I think they may have some running success against us, boss, to be honest. Initially, this first game, I don't think we were 100% ready for that. I think defensively, I think that if we're not careful with Myles Garrett and with a couple other pieces, we may have a little bit of pass pro issue, and I think that we'll win this game late because I just think we're the more talented team and we have too much talent.
Yeah.
But I think that the Browns could give us some run, man. I think that if we have too many turnovers in this game, we could lose it. That's my general opinion.
I'll just say this, man, in terms of the Browns. The more and more I've been really analyzing it, the more and more I feel better about it, especially because of Zimmer. Zimmer is kind of, I think, going to be one of the keys to this game. You know, a guy that's going to be a bend don't break guy. You know, you might move the ball, but I think it's going to be hard to score, you know. And that just, you know, just as I'm just kind of seeing everything coming together, because I can't get out of my mind, OC. I can't get out of my mind how good second team D and third team D look under Zim. Where it looked like it was a philosophy. It didn't just look like it was just talent. It looked like those guys was buying in to gap integrity, playing as a unit. You could see the team aspect of defense with Zimmer. And I think that's going to reflect. I think it's going to reflect.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, that's interesting, boss. I think the Browns. I don't think we're that good yet, and I think the Browns are plenty good to score on this defense. That's what I think. So I think they are going to score. I think it's going to be adjustments and it's going to be some missed assignments and things like that. And I think that it's about us being able to make adjustments late and finish strong. Yeah. And then I think that the talent differential, that we're the more talented team, will show later in the game and we'll be able to pull it out. That's my opinion of it. I think the Browns are plenty good enough to score on this defense. I don't think we're that defense yet. I don't
think they can run the ball on us well. I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Because I didn't see a pattern of no teams really doing that in preseason.
Yeah, it's different though, boss. I mean,
no, I know it's different, but I'm just talking about in terms of, like, for the first time in a while, I wasn't complaining about containment. And the one time it happened, we all saw it, right? And that was when the guy that just got cut, Fioku, when he crashed down, right? And he didn't hold that edge. Everybody saw it. It was the first play. Right, it was what we was used to seeing with Dan Quinn. I see people more disciplined in their gaps, you know, and I think with the talent that we have, I think it's gonna make a real big difference. Now, I do think where we go, pray for Carson. This is gonna be a harder debut game for him, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I think people need to have patience, like, you know, especially if they trying to put Amari on him, if they trying to make that matchup happen, yeah.
Well, Amari, here's the thing, just real talk. Amari go give anybody a problem. It ain't just Carson.
He ain't gonna give Diggs problem.
I think that if Diggs is undisciplined at all, he'll make Diggs look silly with a double move. Yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. If Diggs is out there hot dogging at all, he will make him look silly, like his cleats is right there. And
who better right now? Who better right now?
Who's better right now? I don't know because Diggs is coming back from the ACL. I ain't seen him play. I've seen Amari play. I know Amari Cooper is an elite route runner. I'm
going with Trey.
I don't know. I need to see Trey play.
And not even on the Homer stuff. It's Trey has a great track record going against number ones.
Okay.
Not good, great.
Well, that's cool. I mean, look, man, I'm not.
Am I saying he go fully lock him down? No.
He's not.
But it ain't gonna be no Amari done cook Trey all day. That ain't gonna happen.
No, but they can move him and motion him and get him into favorable matchups, and that's what the Browns will do. They're not just gonna say, hey, do mano a mano and just beat Trey Diggs every route. It's like, no, they're not gonna do that. He's gonna have his times against Diggs, but then he's also gonna have his times against other inferior corners, and that's where he's gonna do his damage.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we got us another super chat. Then we'll give our final words. My boy say, should we put Diggs on Judy and bracket Amari? I think you should put Diggs on Amari.
Yeah, I think you fast enough. You got enough talent to deal with Judy. But yeah, I agree with you, boss, on that. I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, and I also agree with Jay Recruiter. My eyes said the same thing, and I'm not hating on Amari, but I saw the same thing. Amari is not the Amari that he was with Dallas. He's still good though. He's still good, but he was scary with Dallas. Like you couldn't slip. If you slipped, he would go for a touchdown off you just slipping. All right, so let me give my final word. So my final word, man, is, to be all the way honest, I'm disappointed. I am. Even though I all the way get it, you know, that publicity and staying in the headlines is how the Joneses have mastered, you know, the value of eyeballs and the headlines. I just wish that they respected football enough to just sometimes don't do it. Just sometimes. Like I really wanted this week to be about the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
I really did. And all of a sudden, like clockwork, out the blue, your quarterback has been sneak this. And the very words are put in her mouth to say, we not sure if we even want Dak long term.
Yeah.
In the very week he's getting ready to play against a top-notch defense, your front office decided to throw a grenade to say, we don't believe in you. God,
yeah.
dog. Not a month before the game, the week of the game. I'm just honestly, just frankly disappointed, man. Like, I get you getting the headlines, but you sure know how to take the air out of fans who see what's going on. To where we just say, hey man, I just want to focus on football this week. We finally here. And we still can't just talk about the Browns. We got to talk about your sneak dissing. That's my final word. I'm disappointed.
Well, my final word is even simpler than yours, man. It'd be super short, man. I mean, what's that button you hit? It's a cold, cold world. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a cold, cold world. That's what this thing is, man. And so, I mean, Dak Prescott will get his money one way or the other. Rest assured that. So we got the Browns in the queue, man. And so we got to take care of business. And Dak will come out and be ready and prove he's worth every cent, man. And so we'll just see how it plays out, man. The longer it goes, the worse it gets. That's what I will say. The longer this goes, the worse it's going to get, and the more strong and 10 toes down Dak and his team will get. And so they can drag this thing out. They can make it a circus all year, but I'm telling you, it's going to get to a point, in my opinion, where number 4 is going to be through. He's going to be like, man, forget it. I'll take my services elsewhere, and I'll go out here and I'll just blow through the market. You know, I'll just bust it wide open. And that's where I think it's headed. I think, boss, they got a couple weeks. I mean, if we get to game 2 and 3 and we don't have an extension, I think it's over. That's my opinion. And that's my final word, too.
I just wanna run it up. Count a check or something. I've been really in the field, let up. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count a check or something. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives. need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up.